Welcome to episode 16 of Steins Gate. Last time we have the hunt for Suzuha's father, even though he's right there, but we've got a lead from that guy with the little pin. Daru's working on fixing the time machine, everybody's working on this, and it's great. So we'll see what's going to happen. We're going to watch the episode and discuss it at the end. Got the subtitles and a timer if you want to follow along that way, or you can pull the episode up separately on your own if you feel like it. But either way, we're going to watch episode 16. Oh man, there's only 9 episodes left, counting this one. Are there 24 episodes in this show? Or something like that. We're getting down to the wire, and it's crazy, and I don't want it to end. But still got a little time left. We'll be okay for a little while longer. But yeah, let's watch in 3, 2, 1, play. What'll happen over the course of all those episodes? I don't know, but there was some English in there. Like a barrel tighter. Daru looks like a barrel. Just like a barrel. Taru, like Itaru, which is Daru's fucking name! Can we stop pretending that it's not Daru? A balloon? Let's go to your fucking lab. No leads. But Daru, I don't know, how does this work? Because didn't Daru see it? Like, what? I don't know. Well, I don't know about all the details of this whole badge thing. Okay, so, one thing that I actually had wrong is that, I said the world lines don't change when he uses the time leap machine, but they do. He said that, I went back and looked, and he said the world line didn't change much. Which essentially is the same thing. Like, if you want to get into the technical specifics of the method of time travel, then yes, it is a different world line. And technically it is important because, we're working with the divergence meter, trying to get beyond 1% and all that stuff, but the point of what I was saying does not change, because the world lines changed so little that they may as well have not changed. Nothing, as far as we can tell or matters to us, at least so far, has changed from him using the time leap machine. So, the core of what I was saying is correct. But yes, the world lines do change, which makes sense just from a functional standpoint of how the time travel has been explained to work. So yes. Good. So yeah, we gotta save the future, but more importantly, we gotta save Mayuri. Gotta have those personal stakes. Make it much more interesting. So he went back to see the guy show up. Okay. But yeah, the stakes with Mayuri, that just makes it... You get much more invested. Wow! I never could have seen such a plot revelation coming. How could this have happened? Yeah, I was wondering that. Okay, that's why. So that's why he did it. I was wondering how that worked. But now they're still not going to know because they think that's all it was. When it turns out, yes, but also he's actually her dad. Because I'm not wrong. I refuse to accept that I'm wrong about this. Unless the show's just going to throw a curveball, but there's no way. Oh shit. She can't go back to her home. And if she goes to 75, she can't come back here. That's why she had to come here first. Before going there. They had a whole scene last time where Mayuri was like, there seems to be some kind of bond between Daru and Suzuha, but I can't quite put my finger on it. So you're not telling me that scene happened and then there's just... they're not related. Wow. Great! Good for you. No, we still can't do that. We still can't have that happen. Are you gonna pick up on this? No? Okay. We'll get there one day. We'll get there. But I mean, yeah, I guess like even, Beryl is the name. Said he looked like a barrel, and he just assumed that. Yeah, whatever. They don't know. They still don't know that it's Daru, but it definitely is. Yeah, it's a little more context to that now. Wow, this time is a much different reaction, a much different response. What a good guy. Yeah, you could invest in Apple, play the lottery, bet on the World Series. There's so many possibilities. Yeah, it's cool to see him reacting that way. Doesn't need the Kiyoma persona, because we've had less and less of that, mostly, recently. So amazing that I wish you were my father. Anyway, I'll drop it. No, I won't. April 19th. It's my birthday. Not in 1975, though. Yeah, I'm 44. FG, is that anything like FB? Future Gadget. The Future Gadget Laboratory. Because Daru. Cool. That probably wouldn't look super out of place in the 70s. That'd be fine. Me too! Thank God! Of course Mayuri is the one who... Yeah, of course Mayuri is the one who figured it out. Thank you. Right? But not in that way. Can we just take a moment to Thank God that that we're getting this revealed, so I don't have to worry about it anymore. Thank you. And you might think, oh no, she's just being silly, but no, she's obviously right. That's mean. That's a mean thing to say. All of the signs. Of course, it's not as obvious to them as it is to somebody watching a show. Yes. Yes. Is him. The reading stinger. That's right. FG. The second, because they have all their versions, some of which are just random names and not actually the version numbers. Yeah. Damn it, I thought you were hot, and now it's weird. Don't, no. The word daddy has been corrupted, and we can't say it anymore. This is so weird for him. Because, like, even if he accepts that it's true, he's got to be like, I haven't had you, though. I don't know what's happening. It's got to be awkward. Okay. You're just gonna say that to your daughter, huh? Alrighty. Well, she turned out pretty good looking, so she's probably up there. Short with a baby face and humongous boobs. Alright. Why not? Yeah. I don't even disagree. Baby face might be a little much, but I get what you mean. Whatever. Anyway. But we can't just settle it that easily, so what's gonna happen? What? Goodbye. But is there a possibility that changing things will make it so that Daru doesn't meet this woman, or that, at the very least, Suzuha... Oh, well, that explains the letters. That Suzuha wouldn't be born? If Ruka can turn into a girl, then I'll buy it, though. So she left. According to her time machine, she can't come back. So are we just not seeing her anymore? That's weird. But what's gonna happen? You know shit's gonna go wrong. Is it... What if it's Moeka? Or somebody. Oh, hi. Okay, a letter. That would, yes. Just got a letter. Oh, okay. She helped him out at some point, somehow. Oh, what the fuck? But I mean, she's not really, because you're gonna have her, and then she'll be alive. But yeah, it's still sad. That's pretty trippy for them to have to deal with that. Oh man. I just expected the time machine to not work. I didn't expect her to have to go through all this. Oh man. To do that, to go back and then not even be able to do it? What? What? What are... Where did she... Yeah, she just said 25 years. She only went to... Okay, never mind. That's from... Because she died 10 years ago, so... Oh my god. Poor Suzuha. Yeah. Oh my god. That's... Well, that's tragic. To have no memory that whole time and then finally remember, and for that to come rushing back to you? And to think about how it's your own fault because you stopped in 2010 first, and all this stuff that you failed to do, and all the repercussions. Oh man, and then she... Yeah, how'd she die? She didn't, like, kill herself, did she? What the fuck is wrong with you, show? Oh my god. We're just hanging out with Suzuha, telling her we're gonna do it and it's gonna be okay. And then we just get this? The hell? Why are you so cruel? Like, what? Man. Stop. Are you gonna try to stop her? Yeah, I mean... she didn't succeed, so Mayuri's still gonna die, so we have to change things. Oh, man. Yeah, I know, but we have to. Man, this sucks. it didn't change. Did it? It doesn't seem like it changed. She went back, but she still. Oh no, okay. She still did die. But it was she didn't kill herself, so what else changed? They didn't give her the bike, of course. But that's just another way that it kind of seems like people's deaths are meant to be. Like, she still died at the same time either way. Why you gotta be all sad and shit? Oh, does he have it? Oh, it's that. Okay. It's different. It used to be 0.337. Well, now I'm just upset. So I don't know, we might just not have Suzuha anymore, I guess. The hourglass is ran out. Mayuri's fine, asleep on the couch. Did she do it? I don't trust it. I don't trust you, show. I don't trust you. I don't believe that you're... No. Don't end the episode on this false hope just to then next time be like, nah, she's gonna die anyway. Don't do that. I'm watching you. Literally, I am, but I don't trust it. So we got the preview, nothing at the end. So let's talk about that episode. What the hell's the matter with you? Why Steins Gate? Why would you do this? Why do you do these things? It's not nice. It's just not nice to me. It's so messed up. Steins Gate often has the problem of feeling like the episodes are too short because I get so into it that they just fly by and I'm like, no, I want more. This one felt like it went on for a long time because I was just sad. And so it's like, it just felt like it kept stacking the sadness and kept going on. And I was like, oh God, no. Really? Really? What do we do from here then? And it just, you're like, okay, well, we're working on fixing this. We're going to try to make it so that Mayuri doesn't die anymore. We're working on it. We've still got plenty of episodes left, so I know some things are going to go wrong, but you know, we might be in the clear in that area. We might be past some of the big tragedy, and then this happens, and I'm like, oh, fantastic. Thanks. So I am really glad that we've solved the non-mystery of who Suzuha's father was, because it was incredibly obvious that it was Daru. So I'm glad that they figured it out and got it out of the way. The only thing that I wasn't sure about is because, like, I knew it had to be Daru. That's the only thing that made sense. Just, again, narratively, you have this character from the future, and she's looking for her father. We're going to try to find her father. It's going to be a character that we know. It's not just going to be some guy. So there's literally 3 men in the show. Okabe, Daru, and Mr. Brown, and you could say it's gonna be him, but like he's not important enough to where it would really matter, and he's probably too old anyway. Not really, but you know, I mean, how old is Nai compared to Suzuha? But still, isn't Suzuha like 20? There's a pretty big difference, but either way, you got Daru or Okabe. And I mean, regardless of the hair color, it's just the fact that, you know, he was in a time travel forum that she mentioned, and then, oh, I found out about my dad from this time travel forum. And Mayuri is saying, oh, they seem like they're close, and like just, you know that it's gonna be Daru. The only thing I wasn't sure about is the whole badge thing, because sure enough, they're like, oh yeah, he looked like a barrel, which also is Taru in Japanese. I'm like, okay, so Daru is the guy who went to go get the badge. What the hell's going on there then? Like, he already knows about the badge. Like, what's happening? And turns out he, just in case they didn't find Suzuha's real father, he was going to go get this fake badge made to fake it and make her think that they had found her father, to give her what would technically be false happiness, but with the knowledge that he has, that he shares with Okabe, that once she goes back into the past, she can't go back into the future. The time machine doesn't go forward in time. You know, he decided that it was worth it, that it was a lie that was okay to tell, because if she could go back and just think that she found her father, she can at least live out her life happily, because she'll never be able to come back here. And that gives the scene at the end of the last episode whole new context, and I'm glad that they replayed it, and that we see Okabe have such a different reaction to Suzuha on the roof, telling him how happy she was to spend time with them and make friends and make these memories with them, and just seeing him get so into it, like, yes, we will change the future, and him having that reaction, totally genuine, no Kiyoma, nothing at all, just him fully embracing this and understanding what Suzuha's doing and saying, I will change the future and I will do this for you. And that was great. And they get it working. They get the time machine working. Mayuri is the one who figures it all out, which is great. That I think that totally makes sense, that she would be the one to put those little pieces together. And the final little thing is the FG, which was really cool, the future gadget with the weird naming scheme and how they figure it all out. And there's a nice little moment between them and Daru. I do wonder who the mom is, but of course that's one of the first things he thinks of. Like, what's the mom look like? I hope she has big boobs and a tiny baby face, and apparently he's into short girls. So I don't know who it is. Like, it's just some woman. Probably, I don't know. Maybe we'll see her at the end of the series. In the finale, Daru will meet some girl, and they'll be like, oh, that's her. Or he'll be out there trying to find her, hitting on everyone that he can, just in case that it's her. I don't know. But yeah, they have a little moment. It's got to be really weird for Daru. There's a lot of stuff in this episode that's got to be weird for all of them. But, you know, for her, good thing she changed her opinion of him because he fixed the time machine. Or else her initial reaction might have been like, oh, I'm disappointed. But, you know, she was overcome with emotion. She probably would have been either way. Happy to have found him, but it has to be really weird for him. You know, he hasn't had her yet. He doesn't. It's hard to connect, like, oh, this is my child, when, you know, you never have had a child. But it's a nice moment, and she leaves, and I know that it's not going to work out because the show is still going. There's like 8 more episodes after this, so it's not just going to be resolved right now. So I'm thinking, okay, the time machine's just not going to work, or something else is going to happen. I didn't expect what we got, which was just fucking heartbreaking. Luckily it was erased, but what was initially revealed, that Suzuha failed, that we got this letter from Mr. Brown, like, they did a really damn good job of just hammering in the depressions over and over again, just her constantly writing, I failed, that she had amnesia because the repairs didn't work properly. For 24 years, she didn't know who she was, and in the last year, she finally remembered somehow, and to have all those memories suddenly come flooding back to her, realizing how important the mission that she was on was, and what has happened because she failed, and that she could blame herself because she was selfish and that she stopped by 2010 first, which of course, that makes sense why she did that, because she can't go forward in time. If she was going to stop in 2010, she had to do it before 1975. feeling that she was selfish, feeling bad that she led an easy life, that she spent time living with them and having fun with them, and then living a life when she went back to 75, having no memory for 24 years, living probably a nice, fairly normal life, and feeling guilty about that. When, thinking about the future that she escaped from, how bad it must have been to live there, that's the one thing you hope of, to be able to change it so that people can live happily and have easy lives. So for her to get that for herself, and then to remember all this, and that to weigh so heavily on her mind, and for her to feel so bad about it that she kills herself. That was fucked up, show. I did not appreciate it one bit. Yeah, that was messed up. That was extremely effective. And then this whole sequence, it was so emotional. Him having to send the D-mail back, and Mayuri yelling at him like not to do it because it'll all disappear, all the memories that they formed. And yeah, I totally get that. Absolutely. It's interesting that we're sending D-mails again. It's not just time leaps now, but that's absolutely true, and I understand where she's coming from, and you don't know what else is going to change, but you have to do it. If she didn't succeed, Mayuri's still going to die, all this shit is still going to happen, and just for the sake of Suzuha herself, change it, please. Because he feels bad too, of course, for stopping her when she was going to leave before the time machine was broken. He sends a D-mail to fix that, and luckily it does. It sucks that still happened to that Suzuha, that she had to experience that for 25 years, but we've changed it so that that's not the case anymore. And now it seems like we're in the clear. She still died at the same time, but it was from a disease this time, which is interesting because it kind of makes it seem like people's deaths really are kind of just fated to be. Even though she didn't kill herself, she still died around the same time from just some disease that she presumably didn't have the first time. Or maybe she did, and that's one of the reasons she killed herself. Maybe that was just another thing on top of it. But yeah, that's interesting. Although, we then see at the end of the episode, maybe people's deaths aren't fatalized because Mayuri seems to be okay. I don't fully know. I don't know where the IBN is. Apparently she's succeeded here. I don't know where the IBN is, though. The divergence meter says 0.4 now, so it's changed more. The trains are running, Mayuri is fine, past the time that she normally would have died. But I don't trust it, because this show likes to fuck with me and make me feel bad. So after this whole episode of just like, oh yeah, we're just gonna shove this in your face, we're just gonna break your heart over and over again, I don't trust it. And would they do it? Would they end this episode with Mayuri asleep, safe and sound on the couch, and Okabe being like, have we done it? Have we saved Mayuri? And then immediately start the next episode being like, nah, bitch, she dead. I don't know, but I'm afraid that that's what's going to happen. I don't trust it. I expected more Mayuri deaths and for this to go on longer, so I still think that's possible. But if we just move into new territory and trying to do new things in the plot, no idea where the hell we'll go. So it's possible. It's possible that we've moved past Mayuri's death. What exactly caused that to happen? I don't know. Just Suzuha doing this was just a big enough change to allow it to happen. I don't know if we'll get any more specifics than that, but for now I don't fully trust it. It is entirely possible that she will still die. Or we still got the whole Kurisu thing. She died at the beginning of the show. We still gotta go back to that. Oh boy. But yeah, that was depressing for the most part, but I'm glad that it worked out. It's still tragic that, she had to leave and that nobody knows except for Okabe now that he's changed things, but, it had to be done. Mr. Brown was helped out by her, which is really interesting. I wonder what the deal is with that exactly. His house burned down, and she helped him out, and that was just so great at the end, saying, hey, someday you gotta help somebody out too, and of course he has. But I wonder, because of course Mr. Brown is an important piece of this whole puzzle, being there in the CRT shop where the future gadget lab is. Did she burn his house down? Just what are the odds that his house burned down, that he needed a place to stay, and that he found her. She sought him out. I don't know what the deal is with that, but yeah, it was a really good episode. I didn't expect it at all. I'm like, yeah, the time machine's not gonna go the way you think, but then where we went in the second half of the episode, I just did not expect at all. So I don't know. I do wonder, like, I'm sure this is never really gonna be addressed, but like Daru getting with the right woman and having a child at the exact right time to make sure Suzuha is born. If you change world lines, what if that doesn't happen? But I just think that's not really going to be addressed. If Ruka can suddenly somehow become a girl who's just literally the same person but a girl, I buy it, whatever. Especially if my theory is right about like the original world line being the one that we have to get back to, because that's one where Makise died, meaning she wouldn't make a time machine for CERN. But yeah. Either way, Suzuha might just be gone. I don't know how it'll all work out in the end and how we'll fix all these things. Maybe we'll see her in the finale in some form or another towards the end. But for now, it seems like she's gone. Her role in the story is done. And I didn't expect that. I didn't expect her to finish up her story this way. To go back and do that. That's crazy. It's still kind of sinking in just because of how emotional and impactful this episode was. I'm so glad they erased the one where she killed herself. Jesus. But yeah, I mean, I really hope Mayuri is safe now, and this was a very significant change so that her life wasn't a waste like she said in that original letter, so that she did serve a purpose and that she helped here. Yeah, we'll see. We might be in the clear. But we're still a ways away from 1% divergence, so we've still got a lot left to do. I don't know what the hell we're doing from now. I don't know what we're going to do from here. But I also worry. I don't trust you, Steins Gate. You're going to pull the rug out from under me, and you're going to just do sad shit again. We'll see what happens. Let me know what you thought of the episode. We can talk about it more in the comments below. If you enjoyed the video, subscribe to the channel. New episode of Steins Gate every Monday. Check out the Discord if you want to come hang out and talk some more, and the Patreon if you want to support the channel and get early videos and all that stuff. So those links are in the description below. Thank you guys so much, and I'll see you in the next one.